Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a squad from the Pac-12, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line in a hurry-up. And now the running back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Vols will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's contact on the throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Powering through. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, the option here by this Auburn quarterback, he is doing a great job right now of executing this offense and picking up first downs and trying to get points on the board. I tell you, reminiscent a little bit of Cam Newton, maybe Nick Marshall, maybe a blend of the two.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. It's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance.
He'll take a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. The Volunteers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And the Volunteers pick up enough for a first down. Here's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Second down after that previous play.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Vols lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And they get him down after the completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite him.
On the run, he'll let it go. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And the ball to the ground. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the important.
Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The pocket breaking down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And sack sets up an important third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take off here. Gets some space around the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Ball handed off. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He lets it go on the move. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. It started really with Peyton Manning, but it's worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
The Vols will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Taking a shot here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Nice grab. It's Rhodes. Breaking free at midfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Big chunk play of this offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Rhodes. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows some accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Second down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
What a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The Volunteers will crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Good enough for first down yardage. The ball's come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. The quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up and
breaks clear, end zone ahead. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Got him, he's sacked. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Goes down after the catch. That's a solid gain, but still not enough for the 1st down. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play. One more play before they head to the locker room. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And now another deep ball here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Extra point splits the uprights. BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. take this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Here's that defense shifting again. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Trying to extend the play. Catch is made down the middle. They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off like cannon. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Finds his man. It's Rhodes. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Auburn. They'll battle back to go in front now. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's going to hand this off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line...
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be in the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Rhodes. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Rhodes. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away.
21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. No huddle now for the offense.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the game just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Powerful running here. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Can he take it all the way? At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Gives it to the back. Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Makes a quick grab. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds his man. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Receiver makes the catch. After 2nd effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. 2nd down now. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot right here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And they finally make the tackle, but an explosive play by this offense to wrap up the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, Auburn 49, Tennessee 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Auburn. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field. Incomplete, so a 2nd down and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Trying to create here on the move. Catch is made. Room to run here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. The pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch does get the foot down. The ball is hustled to the line to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they finally stop him at the 3, and the offense really threatening now. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Point after, not right through. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The pass rush closing in. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, get out of dodge, keep everybody healthy.
You know, run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Tackled, but first down. The Volunteers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's got it near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll test the right side here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Volunteers come to the line to run the hurry up. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Trying for a touchdown, they'll test the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
It's a quick grab. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Quarterback dropping back. He's got it right near the end zone. And he cannot get in. The defense rises up, makes a stand. Turnover on downs. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. A dangerous place on the field. Are they going to run the ball to get some breathing room or be more aggressive? Caught quickly. Tackle made after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have the sense they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why.
Oh, the ball comes loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. 2nd down and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. 3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee. This offense really clicking. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be...
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. They can't stop him. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And it's a kneel down. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
BAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. And the defense will spend their second time out here to make some adjustments. That sack makes it second down and forever. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 15. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The ball falls to the ground, and you have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys to go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And then there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Auburn Tigers.